Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, over the past 3 weeks, the market for the Australian dollar has remained negative and at this stage still pressures the level of 67.70. It hasn't clearly broken there, but what is evident is that we're seeing a little bit of divergence here. So you should be on your guard in case we see a rise back towards the level of 15 or maybe up towards 68.40.80, where I do believe where the bears are harbouring, and therefore should see a rejection from there and eventually take out the level of 67.70. Tomorrow we do have the Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Phil Lowe, who's scheduled to deliver a talk titled Unconventional Monetary Policy. Some lessons from overseas in Sydney at the annual Australian Business Economics Dinner. Therefore, we could see a little bit of liveliness in terms of the market if we do see any kind of dovishness, which is expected to come from the governor. But from a technical point, we could, I believe, see an impulse up towards that 1540 area before turning round. The euro dollar took a sudden change of heart when the bulls actually left the scene or the arena and now takes a challenge to the downside after taking out the level of 110.35. From the break now it reopens the downside to 109.50.70, where I believe the market may start taking some profit there. Nevertheless, from the bearishness that's come through, and also the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, did surge to a 6-day high of 98.19 as well. So everything is on track for the start of this week to a bullish US dollar and a bearish euro, and I do expect to see the target 109.50 reached. The dollar yen case is now somewhat questioning with the dragonfly, and also the fact is that a bit of momentum's come back into the market. I did warn about this on Friday, and therefore could actually see an impulse towards 109.05, but opportunity to actually shorten the market, as I feel from there, from the previous rejection, should repeat the same pattern, and therefore look back towards 108.45 to 107.85 and see if the market can take out that level to expose the region of 107. Well, the pound slips back to the bottom side of the range and still locked in the parameters of 127.80 to 130.55. I do anticipate that the market should pressure the downside, but it's really to a point whether the market can take out this level somewhere around 127.70.85, and therefore could see a rebound and continue this noise that the market's still trading in at the moment. Nevertheless, the bears are back into play, and let's see if the market can continue to the downside. The gold outlook, well, the market's a little bit disappointing, as you can see, purely for the fact is that we have broken down further, and now looking back to the recent rejection point of 1,454 to 56, I do anticipate a rebound from there, and therefore look back towards 68 to 72 and onwards to 78.81. Oil broke its 2-day bullish streak and actually slipped away from the highs around 58.60, and now looking back towards the level of 57.40 to 56.2025. I'm not overly bearish on this pullback. I still feel the market is relatively bullish and therefore should see a return move back to the upside and eventually reach its target somewhere around 60 to 61 on a broader outlook. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to this new day and week.